Shalom, or praise Yahweh Shem Shai Basham Kadash the one. I see the pastor that GreatMillStone ruling well. Real quick, this is another like Revelations where the scripture says it's basically the scripture says that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. And here's an article on that. It says how the cashless society can help the world's poor prosper. Now, I can make this into a long video, but I'm not going to do it because there's so much articles out there and so much, things, to report or scriptures to go into that you just kind of get it out there. But anyway, I'm going to read some of this quickly. It says, last year, the World Bank highlighted that 2 billion people globally still lacked a bank account or access to a financial institution via electronic devices. Across the developing world in particular, access to traditional financial institutions is limited by factors such as geography or political instability. In Kenya, half of the population must travel for more than 30 minutes to get to the nearest bank. Check this verse. It says, not only this, well, this paragraph, so not only this, but more than 20% of unbanked adults continue to receive wages or government transfers in cash, and many are paying bills and school fees this way. Further on down, it says, unfortunately, this dependency weakens national economies. So you're saying them paying cash and weakens the national economies, which is BS. It says, but how is physical cash limiting the finances of customers? Sums of loose cash can be lost or stolen, and without a bank, changes to the economy impact the saver rather than a bank. Well, what's that got to do with specifically with poor people? The only way to really stop any fraud happening, whether rich or poor, someone can steal your card. You look how much people get your card and tap it, and as soon as someone's got your card, they can do fraud on that. So this has got nothing to do with whether they're poor, but that's what they're pushing in the article. So, it's just Esau using it, he's trying to play on the minds of the people. You can read it all for yourself, but I'm just skimming through the bones. This is and getting to the meat of this. The impact of cash dependency is felt most heavily by developing nations where without access to credit, individuals cannot invest or reach their full business potential. As a result, it becomes very difficult for communities and families to lift themselves out of poverty. So what's the contactless got to do with all this? And it's just they're just pushing it on them. So we're showing you that the scripture says he causeth all great and small, because there's no real, I'm not going to read all of this, man. I'll read this first. In recent years, emerging technologies such as mobile money have been helping countries on every continent reform their financial infrastructure and move towards a cashless model. From Sweden's mobile payments network, where just 1% of all national transactions are now via cash, to China. It says to the point that even the homeless ask for donations via digital wallets. Now, I don't know how this has got anything to do with, when you go to the title, it says how the cashless society can help the world's poor prosper. I don't know how it's going to make them prosper. I'm not getting it. But you know what, like I said, Esau is a serpent, bruv. You know what I mean? So let me, bruv. So let me read this. Revelations 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save ye that are the marks. That's what it's all about. No matter if you're poor, you get this mark, man. Because it's going to help the economies or whatever they're saying it's going to do. Yeah, this is the way things are going to be run. All that cash they're saying is a thing of the past. Get with it. Get with the internet of things. Get with the mark of the beast. That's what Esau's saying. But we know that it's the mark of the beast and you ain't supposed to take it. So anyway, that's the point. How Esau's pushing the mark of the beast, RFID technology. On the poor. That's why it says or he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. Okay, so with that I'm going to say shalom.